Hi friends, today we're going to start reading the book Dumb Bunny by Barbara Park. The publisher is Scholastic Chapter 1. Dumb Bunnies and Clucks. Monday. My first grade journal. Dumb Bunny, Dumb Bunny, Dumb Bunny. I am not allowed to say Dumb Bunny on account of my teacher heard me call May that name on the playground, and he said for me to knock it off. Only here is something I just thought of. Even if I can't say Dumb Bunny out loud, I can still think it inside my head, 'cause heads are silent, which is what I like about heads. I'm going to try it right now. I put down my pencil and I looked at May. Then I squinted my eyes real teensy. And I thought that name to just myself. Dumb Bunny, Dumb Bunny, Dumb Bunny. May looked suspicious at me. What are you doing, Junie B? Why are you squinting like that? She asked. Stop it right now. Stop that squinting. I paused my squint. I'm not just squinting at you, May. I'm also thinking a name about you inside my head. But I don't even know what name I'm thinking, 'cause heads are silent, which is what I like about heads, I think. May frowned. I started my squint again. Dumb Bunny, Dumb Bunny, Dumb, Dumb, Dumb Bunny, I thought. After I finished, I brushed my hands together, very satisfied. There, that ought to hold me over for a while, I said. May kept on frowning. Then, blam! She exploded out of her chair and she zoomed to the front of the room. Mr. Scary, Mr. Scary, Junie B called me that name again. I know she did it. Only she thought it in her head, and that is just plain sneaky. Mr. Scary was writing at his desk. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. May, what are the 3 new rules about tattling? He asked. You and I came up with these 3 rules to control your tattling, remember? Can you tell me what they are, please? May stood there for a real long time. She did not like the 3 rules, I believe. Finally, she started to say them. Rule number 1. Count to 20 before I tattle, she grumped. Mr. Scary nodded. Yes, May, excellent. That's the first rule. Go on. Rule number 2, May said. If I still feel like tattling, count to 20 again. Mr. Scary did a thumbs up. Yes, good. And rule number 3? May sucked in her cheeks. Rule number 3. If I still feel like tattling after that, go home, eat dinner, go to bed, wake up, eat breakfast, come back to school, raise my hand to tattle, then put my hand over my mouth, and please be quiet, she said. Mr. Scary clapped his happy hands. Perfect, you've got it. Those are exactly the rules that we talked about, aren't they? He said. I'm very proud of you for remembering them. He stood up and walked her back to her chair. You have a great memory for rules, he said, but next step is actually following them, okay? And I don't believe you counted to 20 this time, did you? I leaned over and tapped on him. I can vouch for that, I said. There is definitely no counting. Mr. Scary frowned at me. "I'll deal with you in a minute, Junie B," he said. "You and I are going to review the rules on name calling." I did a gulp. But I didn't even call her a name, Mr. Scary. All I did was think a name in my head," I said. May flashed her angry eyes. "No, you did not just think it, Junie B. You told me you were thinking it, and that's exactly like saying it, almost," she said. She went on. "Plus, you didn't even think it quietly. You thought it so loud that I could hear it in my brain." May looked at Mr. Scary. "My ears were tested last year in kindergarten," she said. "The nurse said I could hear as good as a North American barn owl." Mr. Scary stared at her a real long time. "No, May, no. I'm sorry," he said. "But the nurse did not tell you that, and you did not hear as well as a North American barn owl." May squirmed in her chair a little bit. Squirming is what happens after fibbing. At least that was always my experience. "Wait a minute." May put her head on her desk and covered it with her sweater. Mr. Scary bent over next to her, and then to me. "And as for you, Junie B, this is the absolute last time I ever want to talk to you about name calling," he said. "I don't want you to say dumb bunny, or think dumb bunny, or sing dumb bunny, or hum dumb bunny, or write dumb bunny. Do you understand?" I tapped my fingers on my desk. "But then, what am I supposed to do when May is mean to me?" I asked him. "I have to call her something, or else she won't know that I'm mad." For a second, I thought. Then I clapped my hands together. "Hey, I know. Maybe I could just think the dumb part in my head and call her just plain Bunny," I said. "Would that just plain Bunny be okay with you?" May popped up over her sweater. "No, no, no," she grouched. "Just plain Bunny isn't nice either." My friend called Sheldon stood up. "Bunny isn't nice? How come Bunny isn't nice?" he asked. "I have an aunt named Bunny, and she's very, very nice." Sheldon looked at Mr. Scary. "My Aunt Bunny is married to my Uncle Vern," he said. "Aunt Bunny has a lot of..." Mr. Scary quickly held up his head. "Yes, Sheldon, we know. You've told us many interesting things about your Aunt Bunny, but right now we don't need to hear any of them. Nothing about Aunt Bunny." "Skull tattoos," said Sheldon. "Please sit down," said Mr. Scary. Across the room, Lucille sprang right up. "Well, I love bunnies," she said. "And so this subject is perfect timing for me because I'm going to have a big party at my giant house on Saturday, and all of you are invited to come." She bounced up and down real excited. "And guess what? A very famous bunny is going to be there to meet you." "Guess who it is, everyone? Guess the bunny, guess the bunny," she said. Room 1 thought real hard. Then all of us started to guess at once. "Bugs Bunny, Buster Bunny, Bionic Bunny, Thumper," we guessed. Lucille rolled her eyes. "No, no, no," she said. "My bunny is way more famous than those dumb cartoon guys." We guessed some more. The Trix Rabbit, Velveteen Rabbit, Peter Rabbit. Lucille stomped her foot. "No," she said again. What's wrong with you people? It's the Easter Bunny. Haven't you ever heard of the Easter Bunny? She reached into her desk and pulled out some fancy envelopes. Then she waved them around, real angry. Do you see these invitations, huh? Do you? She asked. These are invitations to an Easter egg hunt at my rich, expensive house. And I was going to pass them out at lunch. But if you dumb clucks never even heard of the Easter Bunny, just never mind the whole thing. After that, she did a huff and she flounced back in her chair. Mr. Scary hurried over there, and then he quick got her up, and he took her by the hand and he walked her into the hall. Then they gone a real long time. When they finally came back, Lucille said she was sorry for calling us dumb clucks. That is some kind of insult, apparently. Then she took the envelopes out of her desk again, and she gave everyone an invitation. And so, yippee, yippee, hooray, hooray, Room 1 is going to have a party. All right, friends, that's the first chapter of Dumb Bunny by Barbara Park. Have a great day.